and welcome to another episode of Lilycution, Valentine's Day special. So, I know you're probably dying to find out what I'm doing today since I'm in the kitchen and I've got these lovely ingredients in front of me. But before we start, I just wanted to say thank you to all my subscribers and viewers for getting me to over 100 subscribers. And thank you to Ruby Roth for sharing my video being excluded at school for being vegan to get me there. Sudden dance breakup. So today first, thank you to Nicole for sending me this recipe, which is yummy, vegan, no-bake, gluten-free fudge squares. So what you're going to need for this recipe is a cup of chocolate chips, a quarter cup coconut cream, half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and a quarter cup of coconut milk. So first, you're going to want to melt your vegan chocolate chips double boiler style. So let's do that. So now that my chocolate has melted, I'm going to go ahead and add all of my other ingredients and stir it with a wooden spoon or a spatula. So let's quickly do that. If it hasn't melted very well already, then by adding these ingredients, it'll help the chocolate to melt, because with the chocolate we usually put like milk to help it melt, but in this recipe you don't, so that's fine, don't worry about it. Oops. Some vanilla extract and some salt. Yum! So now we're just gonna stir that till it's nicely mixed. So now that it's all mixed together to a nice mixed consistency, we're going to pour this into a container with wax paper or parchment paper on it. So I was going to use this container, but this mixture doesn't look like it's going to make very high brownies. So I've got a smaller container so that my brownies can be nice and thick. If you need more brownies, but you also want them thick, then you can always just double or triple the recipe. So now I'm just going to attempt to scoop this all out, this nice fudgy mixture. So now I've poured all of it into my pan, and I poured the first bunch that I did in, and it was like this thin. I was like, no, this is not going to work. So I've already doubled it, the magic of the movies, and don't worry, because in the description below I'll put the recipe and it will be already doubled. So now we have something optional. You can get a little bit of kosher salt and you can sprinkle 1.5 teaspoons on top because the flavor is really nice together. But if you're not a big salt fan, then rather skip this step. And I'm not a huge salt fan, but I'm just going to sprinkle like a little bit on top for a nice touch. So now we're going to have to say goodbye to our deliciously awesome and amazing chocolatey mix, because it has to go to chill in the fridge for at least 2 hours. Bye-bye, my friend. I'll see you later to eat you. So now, after waiting very long for my delicious fudge, it has come out of the fridge. So we put it in there for about 1.5 hours and it was still soft, so you can just like put it in the freezer for a few minutes, and that just seemed to get it nice and hard. So now you can cut up some fruit, some delicious berries, and put it on a pretty plate so that you can present it to your Valentine. So now I'm going to cut it up and make it all pretty on this plate, whether your Valentine's your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, or your Valentine. So I've just finished decorating my little chocolate fudge cubes, and I put some berries on top of them, some gooseberries, some strawberries, and I can't wait to eat them. So it's better to keep them in the fridge, and I was going to bring them to school and everything, but they would melt pretty quickly. So it's not really a good travel snack, but it's really nice for like a dessert. So I'm going to keep this in the fridge. And I made them like pretty small cubes, since it's like such pure chocolate that like after one of these cubes you'll probably be like all chocolated out. So it makes 13 of these little cubes, and they're quite deep, and so I'm really excited to try them. This has been a great recipe, and it's really easy for like kids to make, and it's like you don't have to bake it, so it's like safe and really fun. So I really recommend this recipe, and so please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and you want to try this recipe, and please subscribe to help me get to 200, and comment down below if you've done this recipe and how it turned out for you. Live life, love life, and have a great week. Bye!